Howdy, dudes. Thanks for all the nice words about the house video. Yeah, it's depressing video there. I didn't mean for it to be so depressing, but it was. Well, I came back. I'm ready to get all jacked up for I had a nice show in Grand Rapids I went to for a couple days. Then I went back, came back down here to Ohio, and I got strep throat. And this is the first time I've been sick in a long time, and I'm taking it like a real bee. However, I got lucky that I didn't even know that I always bought a bunch of canned goods, but I heard thoughts they said always have. So this is basically a tutorial. Be prepared to be down and out for a bit. I got two bits of advice that contradicted each other. One was if you're driving more than an hour, empty all your water out because you're wasting gas hauling water around, so you might as well just get water on the other end. The other one was always keep your water full all the time. Any chance you have, fill your water up, because you never know. Just by accident, I had it kind of halfway. So lucky for me, because I pulled into, it was late on a Tuesday. I was driving down to see the children, and I pulled into the Kroger's nearby to get groceries. I was a little bit sick. Well, after about an hour and a half drive, by the time I got there, I was spent. I was like, I'm just going to take a little nap before I go in. And that was like 7 at night. And I didn't wake up till the next day. Except at night, woke up, I'm trying to spit because I can't swallow. My throat hurts so bad. I'm like spitting in this mug. And then that whole next day I sat up in the Kroger's, and I probably looked terrifying. Because one, I didn't realize, because I was all day-quilled up or whatever, that I basically took up like 4 parking spots. But I was way on the other end. However, they're doing construction on one end of the parking lot, so that far end of the parking lot, that at night I thought was all by itself, actually was a very popular part of the parking lot. So I didn't make many friends, and it's hot as hell, so I got all the windows. I didn't even care, dude. I'm so sick. I had the blinds up, the windows open, the fan going. I'm walking around dabbing myself with ice and a towel, and just these jogging shorts and no shirt, just sweating. You know, like I got Ren and Stimpy when they close up on Ren and his eyes are all crusted up, and he's like, oh, that's what I looked like. I'll say, lucky for me, I had a lot of canned goods. I had a lot of canned soup, ramen noodle soup. I had canned chicken and dumplings, which sound like they wouldn't be nice, but they were on point. And I did something very uncharacteristic today being Friday. I finally got my shit together. I didn't really get my shit together. Just about Thursday morning, Kroger's manager came by the RV. First he was coming out kind of John Wayne tough guy talking, and he's like pounding on the door. And not to get gross, but I didn't have diarrhea, but I was ripping farts in here. My body wasn't processing things very well. And he gets it to start talking, and he opens that door. I open the door for him, and I think it just, bam, hits him right in the face. And then he sees me, and I'm like this, and he's like, what are you doing here? I was like, dude, I'm sick, man, I don't want to be here. And he's like, alright, you got 4 hours, and I'm going to call a tow truck. I was like, okay. So, I took my Kroger's points, I got some gasoline, and then I headed down to the beautiful Yellow Springs, and then I thought I was doing a little better Thursday night, but I woke up and I just, like this morning, Friday morning, couldn't even turn my head, couldn't swallow anything, like it totally went back the other way. So again, I uncharacteristically went to the doctor, and they told me, yeah, your throat's all fucked up. So I parked out, I'm outside the pharmacy right now, which is nice. This is alright place to be. Me and the Zigster. Ziggy's been chewing on ice, raising hell. Well, I got a show tonight I gotta do. I don't really gotta do much. I gotta go glad hand everybody and welcome everybody to it. But yeah, I was gonna say, this is the first time I've been sick on my own in the RV. And I'll say it's no worse than being sick in a house or anything like that, as long as you have. So I will say, forget that advice that the guy said about getting rid of the water, because you never know when you're going to get stuck somewhere, you're going to want to have water in your RV. That's two different types of water. That's water in your holding tank, so you can flush your toilets and take a shower. Took a few cold showers in here, and that was nice. For a while, the other day, I just had it fully on cold, and I'm sitting there in the fetal position like this, and just, I didn't, just on a lark, I was talking to a friend, and they're like, you should see what your temperature is. And yeah, I had 101 temperature, so I don't think that's good. Probably fried my brain. Yeah, so I'm just laying in there, and I got the little hose thing on real cold, so if I get too hot, I just turn it on a little bit. But you can't do that if you don't have water in your tank. So, and have enough food for 2 weeks. May not be the most delicious food, like granola bars and whatever else. Said my camera got too hot, so I had to stop recording. But yeah, so be ready to roll. Luckily, too, I got sick outside of Kroger's, so I didn't really have to worry about running out of too much stuff because I had the Kroger's right there, but I wasn't really in a position to be going around and walking around in there. Anyway, I think I'm going to be, hopefully I'm on the upswing tomorrow. I don't know how much more of this I can do. It's been, being hot as balls isn't really the bad part. I will say it's forced me to take a few days just to watch movies and take naps and not worry about all this other kind of crap. I think the Big D finalizes on Monday, hopefully, if we get it all together. So that's all sorted out, maybe. So then I'll come through the end of this Shawshank Redemption style, and Tim Robbins is in that big poop pipe. Maybe that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm sucking in all the poop. So anyway, hopefully, yeah, like I said, thanks again for all the nice words on that house thing. I really appreciate that. And I know it's been slow on the videos, but I'm going to try to get back to living this RV dream. I got a bunch of shit to do on this thing. This thing is slowly deteriorating. My tires look a little dry rotted. Not good. I'm going to let them try to hold that out as long as possible. The outside of it's starting to look pregnant in some spots. So that means it's leaking somewhere and sucking in water. And I use that Dicor stuff, and I've been using it all over the place. The gauges don't work. I tried the ice trick. That's not working. I think there's a leak in the back. I thought the Dicor got it, but I can't tell. It looks like that's getting pregnant back there too. My my refrigerator's unreliable. I fried that goddamn breaker because that jackass that Dave Arbogast told me it took 220. That was the whole 220 fiasco. So RV guy, oh, dude. RV dude said it's 220 or 110. But it's more efficient off 220. I was like, I never heard anything switch like that. And he's like, well, that's the Fleetwood. And I was like, okay. Well, that was not true. Anyway, I think all I did is just fried one breaker, and I ordered one off the Amazon, so hopefully that's a quick fix. Anyway, I gotta get off here. I gotta go. I'm gonna take a little nappy nap. And thanks again for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys later.